Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video, and today we're unboxing the Kickstarter version of Terra. It's an incredible game. I've played it multiple times, and it's a really fun game about you're inside a cave and you're searching through a cave to try to find your way out, and the reality is you run across some crazy monsters on your journey. In this unboxing, there's going to be multiple things that were available in the Kickstarter but aren't available in the base, just if you just purchased the base game. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to be showing you would be only if you purchased the Kickstarter version of it. Some of them are also add-ons, including the figures, which the figures, it makes the game look nicer, but they're not a necessity for the game. But I'll show you them because I did back that part of the Kickstarter. Okay, so you got your figures, a graphic novel, and the Terra, which has also has all the extra expansions in there as well. So let's get this stuff out of the way, get cracking, and take a look at the core box and the expansions first. Terra, here it is. Beautiful artwork. Overall, very cool game. So it's a game for 1 to 6 players. It takes about 60 minutes. It's cooperative. Again, everybody's working together. So if we come over here, Terra is a cooperative survival horror board game. You and up to 5 friends are cave explorers who have become trapped deep underground. You must quickly explore a tile-based cave system to find the way out before your flashlights die and you're lost in the darkness forever. You'll need to work together to overcome deadly subterranean hazards, stick together for safety, or split up to cover more ground. One wrong step could knock you unconscious, and your friends will need to stage a rescue. Light and hope are scarce, and worst of all, you don't think you're alone down here. All right, if you want some translations, go over to itbboardgames.com. And that's everything that came in the base set itself. Okay. So let's take a look what's inside the box. Let's crack this bad boy open and see what's inside. All kinds of goodness. So put that back there. Rule book. Okay. Stuck in a cavern, and there it is. So you got an overview, components list, setup, nicely illustrated, explaining to you step by step how to play the game. How to play, the objective, the action phase, the horror phase, the hazard phase, the end phase, and the game ending. Okay. Your rankings, gold, silver, bronze, and of course you leave 3+ cavers behind. You have unconscious cavers, skill checks. Here's a couple of your adventures right there. You got the action phase, what exerting means. Some of the basic actions that you can do. You can reveal, you can move, you can explore, which is reveal and move. You could run, or you're getting beat up, you can heal yourself. If you fell down and hurt yourself, you could heal. Hazard actions, you could swim, you could squeeze into a tight area, you can dig. Sometimes you'll fall down a slope and you have to use rope to climb yourself back up or climb yourself back down on a ledge tile or hide. Then there's the horror phase. The hazard phase, which has, you can have tremors, flooding, gas, a cave-in, or the horrors can show up. You need different card types, your tremor, your horror, your flooding. But the hazard phase, when you're out of time, game ends. End phase, finally the starting caver marker is passed to the next caver on the left. They give you some tips of how to survive the game. Don't linger on dangerous tiles. Don't exert yourself without good reason. Heal yourself proactively as necessary. Don't stray too far from the other cavers. State your intentions clearly. Don't get left behind. All right. And this describes different kinds of cave tiles there are. Start, exit, unmarked normal tiles, water, and how many there are of each of them. What the gas tiles look like. The cave-ins. The horror looks like. Squeeze. Ledge, slide. Rough terrain. Explosive tokens. Horrors. Finding the closest victim. Spawning a horror. Moving horrors. And of course, if you want to buy some more, it's all right here. Acknowledgements. And the cool thing, oh, here, caver abilities. There's your people you can be. You can be the, number one, you can be the diver. You can be the scout. You can be a geologist. You can be an engineer. You can be a climber. You can be the medic. You can be a bodyguard. And you could be the leader. Frequently asked questions about the actions. Okay. Hazards. Horrors. And the different characters. And the structure of a round. Basic actions, hazard actions, things you can do. What the hazard cards mean. And how to read the cave tiles. Water, gas, cave-in, rough terrain, slide, ledge, squeeze, horror. You have a tremor, a flood, gas, cave-in, horror. That's it. So all in total, there's 25 pages of instructions and rules. All right, that's cool. This thing here, you put this together, and this is something that can hold your cards for you. Again, this is only in the Kickstarter version that this comes with. You put that together. Honestly, I haven't even figured out how to put it together yet, but it's there. Again, the cards are all sleeved, but again, they're not sleeved when you purchase the product. I added those in afterwards, obviously. All right, there you go. Daniel Gonzalez, the geologist. Got a picture and background about that character. Zoe Harris, and these are backgrounds about each of the characters. Ishiko Shirashi, climber. Jack Morgan, diver. Jai Singh, bodyguard. Background about him. Again, these are Kickstarter exclusives. They don't come in the base game. Amira Malik, team leader. Kate O'Reilly, the scout. Background information. And of course, Lewis Bennett, the medic. And gives you a whole bunch of information. Lewis Bennett is the medic from Philadelphia, born in '89. Some notes about him. Okay. There you go. These cards tell you what you can and can't do in the game. It's great. Handy dandy thing. One for each player. Got your basic actions, what you can do, and your hazard actions. You get a bunch of those. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the 6 players that you have. Again, one side says basic action, the other side says hazard actions. You get 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Round structure. Hazard cards. Get 1, 2, 3 of those. And hazard cards. Cave tiles, you got 3 of those. Cave tiles. It explains all the different cave tiles. The water, the gas, the cave-in, the horror. On this side here, rough terrain, slide, and it tells you what actions that take place. When it works, when it doesn't work, all those kinds of things. Okay. Cave-in cards. The backs are all flashlight, broken flashlight. Okay. Out of time. Last card. Run out. Okay. Cave-in, gas, flood. Cave-in, horror, tremor. Again, you shuffle these up. Gas, flood, horror, gas, flood, cave-in, flood. All the events that can happen to you while you're in the subterranean area. I love the detail of the cards. I love the coloring on the cards. Very easy to see what they mean. That's very helpful in the context of the game. Again, this is the Kickstarter version, so there's more stuff in it than what would be in the normal core box. And of course, you get a Terra bag where you put your tokens in there or whatever it is. Nice little cloth bag. You pull the string, close it up. Opens up very nicely. Nothing inside it, but there it is in the bag. Okay. This was an add-on also. You had to pay extra for this. These are tokens for the different elements, for cave-in, for water, cave-in tiles, water. It just adds a little more realism. Whose turn it is, the turn marker. How you rotate the players. Player 1, turns, turn, turn. Got it? Alright, cool. Got some stickers here too. Haven't figured out what the stickers are for, but the stickers are here too. So you got a bunch of those water and a bunch of the cave-in markers. They're all the same, okay, from the ones I showed you. Again, it's just you don't have to have them, but it adds just another dimension to the game. Your meeples, your dice. Let's pull these out. You got your wooden meeple. There he is. Oop, almost dropped him. Obviously, it goes with the card, so figure out which guy goes with the card. But you got a bunch of those that, okay, are the creatures. Dice. Nice. And these are, I put these in the bag with them because these are most important starting tiles. That's where the tile where you start on, and that's your exit tile. Okay, looks like an egg, but it's not. That's just an opening where you can get out. That's your starting tile, and that's your ending tile. Okay. Again, you got a bunch of meeples. You got a yellow one, a blue one, a purple one, a brown guy. You got a white guy, you got a black guy, you got a green one, and you got a red one. You got a purple one. All right. And you got 3 of these. 1, 2, third one's in my hand. So you got 3 of the horrors. And again, the horror ones look like that. It's a circle. Front and back are the same. more tokens. Just grab a handful. Rope. There's your rope there. That's dynamite. Rope. All the things you need to go into there. I'll see for health. All right, so there's these are the cave-ins that come with the set. Okay, and there's the water that comes with the set. Right here. More health ones. All right, there's the water. And again, as I showed you before, these were the add-ons. If you wanted the plastic one instead of the cardboard ones, you know. Add to realism, you know. Choice you make. I decided to go full out. All right. Horror marker. Okay. Gas. Player token. Player 1 token. So instead of using that player 1 token, you would use the gray one there. Again, total choice. Which one you want to use. Side here. It's almost like an endless box. Here are your player cards, so let's pull these out here too. Okay. So you got your diver. That's your front, and there's your back. The diver tells you what they can do: amphibious and dive. All right. If you're on a water tile, remove your caver piece from the cave on your next turn. Instead of performing any actions, place your carver piece on any revealed water tile. Amphibious, passive. You don't lose any health from floods, and you may use your move actions to enter tiles containing flood markers. All right, so you got the diver. You got the scout. And everybody's got their special rules on the side here. Those are cool. Nice thick cardboard. That's what I like about nice thick cardboard. There's no way you can bend these. And, you know, I mean, you could bend them, obviously, but they're nice, thick, so when you hold on to them, you feel like you got something there, all right? Put your tokens up here if you need to, all right? So there's your geologist. Your engineer. Front back. Your climber. Front. Back. Your medic. Back. The bodyguard. Leader. That's everybody in your core base game right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your 7 players that come in the core box set. Some that come with the expansions. You could also be an agent. You could be a mercenary. Oh, let me show you both sides. Agent. Three expansions. You could be a mercenary. You could be the exterminator. Okay. And there's rule books that go with each one of these also. So let's take a look at those real quick, because they're in the box as well. These are your 3 expansions: your annihilation, your investigation, and your extraction. Each one's a small little pamphlet, a couple pages, basically 4 pages of information. All right. Again, this only comes in the Kickstarter version, not in the base set. These are all sold separately if you didn't get in on the Kickstarter. All right, so I got annihilation, components, alternate setup, extra cards that you get, some bombs, unstable Cavern tiles. Again, new character, the Exterminator, Despoil, Respirator, item cards, and acknowledgements. All right. So in the expansion, the Annihilation, you get the Exterminator. In the Investigation, the components, the additional setup, item cards, item tiles, Doom, new character agent. There's your character agent. All right. And the item cards that come along with that expansion as well. Then of course there's extraction as well. Components, additional setup, leapers, a new type of horror leapers. The purple, not black and red. Sanctuary tile, extract samples, transfer. Go up a different level because in the other one it was defeat bronze, silver, and gold. This one adds a platinum, all samples extracted. So you're going to get some samples out of there, get a platinum one. All right, there it is. In the back, the item cards, acknowledgements, and of course, new character. Mercenary explains everything about that character as well. All right, so let's continue going on. This one here, we just talked about the extractor, the extra cards that you get. So you get, with that, you get extra tokens. The horrors that are in here, the leapers, the extraction, the character, and the extra cards that come with that. Again, these tokens only come with that expansion. So we're looking at that expansion. So right now we're looking at the extraction expansion. You get these 3 tiles. You get some extra cards. Leaper cards. And the biosample cards. They're equal. Dog tags and leaper. And the leaper are different than, I'll say, the one that we showed before. The ones before are black. These are purple. Put that back in that bag there. Don't want to confuse anything. So we keep it all separate. That's the extraction expansion. Continuing on with the biohazard, so that would be our orange friend from Annihilation. So we're talking here about the extra stuff, so you get the extra card. So again, your biohazard tokens. Fire tokens. I don't know if they released those as plastic tokens like they did here. I don't know if they did. I never bought into it if they did. New tiles that came with this expansion. Okay. The orange meeple. Okay. Again. Pull this out. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Okay. Okay. And again, that goes, all those items I just showed you go with the Annihilation expansion. And again, that's the extraction one. So the last one also to go is the investigation. Oh, that's right, you got your little pointer. I think I didn't put the battery in it. I don't think it worked yet. All right. And here are the extra pieces that come with this expansion. Again, it does not come in a base box set. These are add-ons. I got the Kickstarter version, which had all the expansions in it. Here are your tiles. Cards. Let's take a look at what we got. You got Doom, a shovel, signal booster, spare battery, flare, adrenaline, painkillers, defibrillator, grappling hook, grenade, explosive charge, scrawled map, body armor, gas mask, lucky charm, and wetsuit. Those are your cards. Sometimes the little baggies aren't easy to open. Unfortunately, this one ripped. That's okay. Get it out for you. Some more tokens. When I first saw this, I thought, I was like, what do they got? Rolls of toilet paper? Not sure what they are. There you go. Doom. And another meeple. And that's everything you get with the investigation set. All right, that's another expansion right there. And last but not least, you've got your tiles. These are all the tiles that come in the base set. Again, I like to keep them in baggies this way. It keeps everything from being thrown together. So your tiles kind of look like this. I don't need to show you all the tiles, but you get a whole bunch of them. Water. Directionality, it's closed off if it goes downward. Okay, just different tiles you get. And each of the icons on there represents something a little bit different. Okay, read the rule book. It'll explain to you like that means sliding downward. Okay, but all of it's explained in the rule book, obviously. And like I said, there are a lot of tiles in here. They're only on one side, as you can tell. Again, I'll show you this with one of them. There's your front, that's your back. So you put them back down so you don't see what's coming up. All right. Meaning the horrors. Okay. All kinds of tiles. Lots and lots and lots of tiles. And that's all your tiles. And again, all these tiles come in the base games. They do not come in the expansions. These came with the base game. All right, and there's your tiles. Now, what else came in Another add-on was the graphic novel, which was actually a really good read. It was very enjoyable. Kind of gives you the background history of everything leading up to the actual game itself. So if you crack it open, contents, very short read. It gives you all the background information about how the game was developed, what is it, all your designers' diaries, the concept behind it, Fear Factory. Love the artwork. Okay. Different games that they offer. Shows pictures from the figures, concept art, and then how they actually came out. Talking about the characters. Some original artwork for what the cards were. Basically a history of the game. It's a very, very cool book. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. And that was the development diaries. And last but not least, let's take a look at our Terra miniatures, which again, expansion characters miniatures. So these are for the expansion. Figures, expansion. Okay, so you've got the investigator right here, the annihilation guy right here, and the extraction person right there. So you pull them out. They're circle based, as you can tell. That goes nicely on there, like that. Boop, right back on. Come on and off pretty easily. Again, that's the annihilation guy. And this is your investigator, or body armor. They're petite figures. Maybe they're 20 millimeters. But they're nice. So that is the add-on, which was the expansion character miniatures. Then of course we got the box of horror miniatures. The box up there. Get 6 of them in the box, so there they are. And the circle base. Right? So you get 3 in that pose, and you get 3 of these guys reaching out. Cool. There you go. So you got 6 of them. those are your horror miniatures. And last but not least, you've got your core character miniatures. I ripped the box, unfortunately, opening up. The boxes themselves are very lightweight, and when I got them, it ripped immediately, so I wasn't happy about that, but it happens. There are your characters. Right. Again, the color of the card goes along with the color that you got here. So take these guys out, take a look at them. Again, part just comes off easily. Slides on, slides off pretty easily. And that is the core game miniature set, again, which was an add-on. That did not come with the Kickstarter. That was an add-on. You had to pay extra for those figures. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If I could pan back here real quick. That is everything you get with the Kickstarter of Terra. Except for, of course, the figures. Again, we're an add-on, but all the rest of the stuff comes with the Kickstarter version of it. Okay. That ends another unboxing video with the game Terra. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I gave you a bird's eye view of everything that comes along with the Kickstarter version of the board game Terra. Thanks again for watching. It's truly appreciated. If you liked it, throw a like. If you want to subscribe, we'd be happy to have you as a member. And remember one thing always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I always enjoyed putting them out for you. Be safe, be well, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day.